Hi guys, welcome to our channel Crickcognition. So in this video we're gonna talk about the final league game of the Champions Trophy 2025. Played between India and New Zealand. So firstly, talking about this particular game, it was a more or less you couldn't say a game which didn't have context in this tournament because yes, both these teams have qualified. They'll eventually play the semi-final, but the most important thing is that who are they going to face is something that was the outcome of this game, and I really thought that talking about India, they got into trouble initially, but I definitely thought that Matt Henry and Villor bowled extremely well as far as New Zealand are concerned, and I just want to take a minute's time and talk about New Zealand's fielding. I mean, whatever said and done, they were extremely great with their fielding effort. I mean, they were a cut above the rest to be more precise, because I really thought that that catch from Glenn Phillips to dismiss Virat Kohli was out of the world, because if you are a good fielder, right, you can take one or two catches, but in that fashion you can take one or two catches, but time and again he's doing it, right? So in that regard, if you're going to do it time and again, it's absolutely magnificent. So in that sense, I thought it was extremely good as far as Glenn Phillips was concerned, and other than that, I thought Kane Williamson with a couple of very very good catches, quality catches, and in fact people throughout social media as well are talking a lot about Glenn Phillips' catch, but to dismiss Virat Kohli. But I thought that catch to dismiss Jadeja, right, of Kane Williamson, I think that was even a better catch. Why do I say that? Because I really thought it was more in the air, hit more in the air. That is as far as Virat Kohli shot was concerned, he tried to cut it hard and it was more aerial, right? But on the other hand, what Ravindra Jadeja tried to do was he tried to control it more towards the ground. So what tends to happen is, if the ball is being tried to hit down the ground, or rather towards the ground, right, it's more quicker and the reaction time is also slower. So if it's going to be slight or rather it's going to come slow at you, and sometimes it's actually when you're going to hear it, maybe when you're going to say it, I think it's got to be more easier. But I really think if it's going to come slow at you and it's also going to come more towards the ground, it's actually tough to take those kind of catches, right? So in that regard, I think Kane Williamson had a great catch, so there is no doubt about that catch. And I really thought fielding was a huge difference as far as New Zealand were concerned. They definitely, I think, would have saved around 15 to 20 runs on the field. There is no doubting that. But other than that, the level of maturity that Akshar Patel showed, in today's innings was magnificent. Yes, we know that he saved India a lot of times. When they are in trouble, especially you could recall the World T20 2024 finals as well. India were in a similar situation as they were today. 31 for 3. He came in, stitched a very good partnership. On that day he stitched it with Virat Kohli. Today Shreyas Iyer and Akshar Patel did an extremely fine job to take put India towards a very good partnership, and I mean he's making it a habit now, and he's promoted to number 5 as well. I'm a firm believer that yes, KL Rahul has to bat at the top of the order, maybe at number 5 if he's seen more success, especially if you could recall the 2023 World Cup as well. He's found more success over there, but nevertheless, I really think he's the way Akshar Patel is batting at this moment, I don't really think that they will have a change as far as the batting order is concerned. And really credit to Akshar Patel, and I definitely think he's one of the most underrated all-rounders going around in the world. There is no doubting that, across formats definitely. And talking about Shreyas Iyer, he also played a brilliant knock, and most importantly, I think Shreyas Iyer has made his weakness a strength. I'm talking, yes, you have guessed it right, I'm talking about the short ball weakness that he had initially, but now I think more or less he's sorted it out completely, and yes, he eventually got out to a short ball, but the way he's timing the pull shots is amazing. He's changed his back lift now, so a lot of technical corrections that he's made to his game, especially to play the short ball, it is eventually turning to one of his strengths, and he's been an extraordinary batter as far as India are concerned, especially in the one-day format. In fact, against New Zealand, he's had a phenomenal record. We all would remember the 100 that he got in the semi-finals as well, and in the all-important game as well, he's come in, delivered for India when they were 30 odd for 3, and they recovered really well. But I really thought maybe they were 10 or 15 runs short, but yes, eventually, towards the end, Hardik Pandya as well batted extremely well to put India to, a 249 was the score that they posted, 250 to get. Initially, yes, I personally had a feeling that New Zealand might chase it down, but India's spin choke has definitely put them ahead in this game, and I think a good headache for the Indian team because in the next game, that is the semi-finals, that they're going to face Australia eventually in the next game. So I really think that I would be really tempted to play 4 spinners if I was there in the dressing room. There is no doubting that, and I definitely think. I'm talking about Varun Chakravarti's inclusion, and he's been he's absolutely spun a web today. Taken 5 wickets, so brilliant. I mean, he was very, very difficult to read, to be very honest. And I thought Kane Williamson batted extremely well for his 81. He was the only ray of hope beyond a point, because beat Kuldeep Yadav. Maybe Kuldeep Yadav towards the back end of the innings maybe got hit for a few runs, but beat Akshar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav. At the other end you had Varun Chakravarti as well. All of these spinners, right? Ravindra Jadeja doing his job, as the best he does at every point in time. So they had kept the pressure, and with time, what happened was the dot balls followed. Eventually they got the wicket of Daryl Mitchell, and towards the back end, Varun Chakravarti, once the the pressure of the run rate build up, it was Varun Chakravarti's turn to spin his web, and he absolutely got 5 wickets to his name. And I now think that Indian team will definitely play 4 spinners. Yes, it is a risk, keeping in mind that you're going to only take 2 seamers, especially for a knockout game in an ICC ODI tournament, especially if if it's the T20 format. Maybe you can have the thought process of, okay, let's say that you're going to play only 2 seamers, but if it's a one-day game, it's going to be slightly difficult to take that call. But why not? If that has worked for you, that has given you a ray of positivity, why not just do that? So I really think that they will go with just what has happened, because there is only a day's break. So whatever has worked for you, go with it, and if you can succeed in that, that's going to be a very, very good outcome for you, right? So, and especially you're going to face Australia. Never write down the Aussies, never write off the Aussies rather. I always do say that. In fact, we had said that in the 2023 World Cup as well. Eventually what had happened was they had actually gone on to win the tournament as well, right? So what I really thought was moving ahead, Australia not being the full strength side, India can definitely bring their tricks up their sleeves. So I really think they can perform to their best, and whatever has happened to this point. So guys, India getting a very good victory, a solid victory, and New Zealand will face South Africa in the second semi-finals. And as we have discussed earlier, within a day's time, India will face Australia in the first semi-final of the Champions Trophy 2025. So eagerly waiting for that game, but India definitely winning this game by 44 runs, and this should give them a lot of confidence. 2 very good semi-finals coming our way, and the most important thing is all 4 teams have qualified are the same as far as even the 2023 World Cup is concerned. So guys, if you like this video, do like and share it with your friends, and do put your thoughts in the comment section below, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.